So congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. 3 stars, the highest Fitwel Community score you can achieve.
And I think we actually got the highest number of points possible in the entire world, if I'm correct.
True. And that's a common achievement we shared because the Phoenix Lemay headquarters also achieved 3 stars and the highest scoring multi-tenant building in the world. And so did Quartier des Lumières for Fitwel Community, 3 stars, highest scoring project for neighborhood development in the world as well. So 2 different scales, but great achievement.
I guess you really pushed us to adopt Fitwel as a standard. And why do you think Fitwel is important?
Well, I would bring it back to this discussion we were having about why wellness was important, the focus on humans, the human health, and being at the heart of the project. And really in this vision, like trying to push things forward, we were looking for ways, that's how to benchmark that, how to help the whole team move forward, and trying to look for the best tool in doing that. Mm-hmm. We assess different tools and we choose Fitwel with this new pilot program called Fitwel Community. So how to assess new neighborhood development and guide the designers, guide the operators, guide the developer in all of these criteria where you can assess how to make a better project for the human health.
I like the fact when you had suggested we use the Fitwel standard. I like that we were also doing it in another project, which is the building, which is actually the Lemay headquarters. Right. And I like that, which is also a venture between Group MAC and Lemay. And I thought it was really interesting that we were already using it in one building, and then we said, okay, this is something we know already on the building scale. We can apply it to the community scale.
Such a project should take into account mental health, social health, and physical health. It's not only about physical health. We want to deliver the best project, so we need to handle these 3 spheres about well-being. So different ways in doing that. Lots of focus on active design. We need to help to facilitate the mobility of the users all around the neighborhood and in a larger context. So lots of features about that. Active mobility. Mm-hmm. And I would also speak about biophilic design, which is integrating more natural elements at the neighborhood scale. Reintegrate nature in the city, within the development. So because we just love nature and we just feel better in relation with nature.
What's great about having a concrete standard is that you have something to work towards and achieve.
Yeah, I think it's an important point is to rally together all stakeholders behind like a goal, as you said, like a single goal, a common goal, so that we define together and we know our destination and we all work together toward that destination. I think that's a powerful mean to achieve success for such a project.
It's a big challenge with large neighborhood developments to integrate all of the different concerns. And what we tried to do was really listen. And we spent a lot of time meeting groups, meeting individuals, and try to hear what they had to say, what was really of concern to them, because sometimes what might be interesting to a developer is not at all the same concerns of somebody who lives next door, who lives a few streets over. And I think we were often surprised because the concerns people had were concrete and very reasonable. And so we made a big effort to integrate them into the design process as we went along. Some of the examples are people wanted to feel like the neighborhood was permeable, that there wasn't a wall of big new buildings. They wanted to feel like they could easily cross through. And so we created a lot of secondary paths to allow people to cross through the neighborhood. They wanted to see that there were community spaces that were integrated in, like schools were planned for in the neighborhood. They wanted to see that there was public spaces that were planned for. And all these things aligned really well with a lot of the requirements in Fitwel. Like I think about making sure that there's public washrooms readily available is a small part of Fitwel, but also important to the community, right? And so I think that a lot of it was about really listening and actively listening to people's comments and really taking them seriously and trying to integrate them into the design process.